This is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runners Alley, coming at you from the New Hampshire Meet of Champions. This year's Meet Hub is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard, and we're about to see the start for the boys championship race. Joined again with me for this race, Jim McKenzie. So, Jim, who are we looking at for our individuals?
Well, individually, I'd say it's a battle between Jake Velasquez and Rory Curran, Division I champ from last week. Curran, who grew up on this course, Division II runner-up. They're probably the 1-2 punch. Don't count out Landon Vaillancourt. He won the National North Invite over Curran, so he's a stud. Eben Bragg, he had the third fastest time last week out of anybody. But hey, let's talk Cole Brown. Luke Kasich, Division II champion. Aiden Cox, a freshman. Dawson Dubois, they took a 1-2-3. We'll see if that carries it over.
Yeah, I mean, you can take your pick with those three guys any day. That whole order has totally changed from race to race as to who's won what. Dawson won the flat course at Battle of the Border, so that could be kind of in his favor. Aiden Cox last week got second, but they didn't go out fast. D2 went out kind of slow, so I think today with, again, those top runners, Jake Velasquez, Rory Curran, they're going to push that pace with Landon Vaillancourt, and it might make it a more honest race for Aiden.
You got Pinkerton's Luke Brennan and Stephen Connolly. They're looking to bounce back and run well. Sanborn's Jerry Khalil and Wyndham's Rowan Rye. I think the sleeper of today might be Colin Donnelly.
Yeah, I think, you know, he's been right at that point all season where he's just like one race away from that breakout race, and definitely today would not surprise me from him at all.
And he's fast. I mean, the kid's running 9:22 2-mile, so he's decent. His teammate last week actually beat him. Noah Terracina, Jack Taylor, probably one of the best half-milers in the state. And let's not forget, Oyster River last year came in and surprised everybody with a second-place finish.
That's right.
So you never know what's going to happen. They're led by Andy O'Brien, Owen Fleischer, and Miles Carrico. So top 6 teams make it. There's really 7 stud teams. So someone's going to go home.
Yeah, I mean, team-wise, #1, Cole Brown, they've been in that ranking all season. We expect them to kind of do the same type of performance today. Second, Concord. They've been a pretty strong team for a number of years, though, now, so that consistency, I feel good about them. Same thing with Keene. I think last week kind of Keene came out a little underperformance. I don't think we've seen them at full strength, so
I think Keene's going to surprise a lot of people today.
Oh, yeah. No, I think we're going to see something good from Keene. Same thing like we saw with BG on the girls' side, where last week they came out a little bit weaker than where they could have, and then today they went out and executed.
Right.
4th for boys, we've got Pinkerton. 5th, Oyster River. 6th, Winnicott. 7th, Londonderry. 8th, Nashua North. 9th, Hanover. And 10th, Wyndham. And like you said, I mean, that's a lot of strong teams for those top 6 spots. So
yeah, don't forget Ryan Young of Londonderry, Matt Griffin of Londonderry, both studs. They did a lot of running on this course, so for that top 25, for that top 5, that's up in the air. I think Velasquez is going to hammer today. If anybody can stay with him, they might have a chance, but he's going to be going for it. The record's 15:03 by Patrick O'Brien. Course is perfect, so
yeah, I think if Velasquez goes out hard and then Rory goes with him, Landon goes with him, you know, I don't know how many guys will go with him, but it could be any number of them, and it can really push that pace today.
A few years ago, you had Jeffrey Allen take it out on a suicide mission, but he made the race fast. You know, you saw a 1-2 finish of Vorbach and Max Island, so you never know. It seems like this could be Curran's year.
Oh, absolutely. No, take your pick today. Take your pick.
We'll see what happens. I wouldn't want it coming down to a kick with Curran. I think he's a 50-point, 400 guy. So Velasquez is going to have to grind him with Vaillancourt.
Looks like we do have all our boys on the line now. So we should get a start in just a matter of seconds. Looks like our starter has flag in hand, checking with the other officials around the course, getting ready to go. So I called you out last race. Predictions for this one?
I'm going to say Velasquez, and I will say Cole Brown boys.
Yeah, Velasquez.
But a little bit closer.
Here we go.
With Keene.
And they're off, your 2019 New Hampshire Meet of Champions boys race.
So going right to the front, looks like Andy O'Brien, Vaillancourt, Curran on the left, left-hand side. Donnelly, our top studs, they're up there. Donnelly's up there, but the rest of the Winnicott boys are too far back already.
Everyone packed up.
All right, we're now a few hundred meters into this race. We got Rory Curran up front.
Alan Donnelly going to cut it.
Valancourt.
Luke Kasich mixing it up front.
Velasquez up there.
Tyler Sheedy of Dover right in the front.
Good Oyster River pack. They have 3 right up towards the front in the top 10. So we'll have to watch them.
Teams were out hard here.
Yeah, we'll see what they come through the mile mark in. I am gonna assume it's going to be pretty
A
fast.
little quick if last week's any indication.
And there's our leaders. It does look like Curran is out in front. Donnelly is hanging up in there as well.
Tyler Kasich, Velasquez, O'Brien, Fleischer, Dubois, Matt Griffin, Evan Bragg.
It's a tight front pack, and it doesn't stop there. No separation yet at this point.
No separation.
Come on, Mike. What are you waiting for? Come on, bud.
A little bit different from Velasquez, not hammering it out, but
Yeah, it's early.
from 4 minutes on, I'm thinking he's going to start moving.
Well, let's go ahead, check out the 1 mile, see if those guys can get some separation.
All right, they're coming up to the mile mark here. Still Curran in front, followed by Valancourt and Donnelly up there.
Cox.
Velasquez right behind him.
Cox, Kasich, and Dawson
All
with
in
the
a
chase
row.
back.
Khalil, Gandini,
The Oyster River 3. Here comes Tyler Sheedy from Dover.
big Co-Brown pack just went by. That's all 7 through already, but Oyster River up there, Keene up there as well.
It looked like Concord was staying pretty compact through the mile.
Yep, they're a little shifted further back, but they're pretty tight together.
Yep, and they went out relatively slow, right around 5 minutes.
Yeah, so probably still enough left in the legs to
At least
put
a little
in,
slower than last
put
week.
in a good 2 mile. Yeah, I mean 5 flat on this course isn't super fast, so a little surprised by that. I thought they'd rip that first mile.
The leaders staying together up front.
Yeah,
plays
not strung at
a
all.
little bit into Curran's hand. It stays that
Yeah,
tight
he's got a fast finish.
through 2, but you know, a lot of race left. We'll see.
Yeah, somebody could break away over this next mile.
Looks like Velasquez and Donnelly. Hayden Cox, Landon Valancourt, Rory Curran. That's our lead pack.
Top 5.
Kasich, Dubois, Khalil, Gandini, Bragg. Keene looks good today. Cole Brown's winning this race. Winnicott having another good day. Higgins having an exceptional day.
Yeah, right now it definitely looks like Cole Brown is in that control
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
But again, group of 5 right up front for that leading contention. That's going to make it interesting.
Exactly.
And honestly, any one of those 5 guys can win it.
Absolutely. You had 5 studs in that race. I think, Velasquez and Cox are the guys that are going to have to grind in Valancourt. So, Curran's in a smart position right now. All he has to do is hang on.
Yeah.
He hangs on. I'm telling you right now, none of those guys are going to outkick him. But he's got to hang on through the tough times.
Yeah, he's running exactly how he needs to run it right now.
Exactly.
All right, here come the runners right past mile 1. And there's a pack here, Messinic, Keene, Cove Brown, Winnicott, and Nashua North. All individuals there. The Cove Brown team just passed 1, 2, 3. And followed by the rest of the pack. Looks like Cove Brown's 5 is in, looking for their first Media Champions title here today. Other teams of note coming through here, number 1 ranked Cove Brown, as I just mentioned, number 2 Concord, number 3 Keene, number 4 Pinkerton, number 5 Oyster River. On the hunt for their shot at New England's down in Connecticut. On the individual side, Keene, Jake Velasquez, North's Rory Curran, Massenix Landon Valancourt. All had very impressive races in the D1 championships last week and looking to repeat themselves again today. So that's the majority of the pack. Will take you up to mile 2. We'll see how this race progresses. All right, we're just before mile 2. Looks like that pack we just saw still holding tight here. Although Co-Brown's Aiden Cox has moved up just slightly with this group of number 1 runners from various schools. And here comes Dover moving up. And the Co-Brown runners keeping a nice pack here going into mile 2. That's all 7 runners from Co-Brown. What a strong showing today. They're feeling it. Concord not close, not far behind, I should say. But it looks like that pack has really closed the gap here right before the very last mile. So also in the hunt today, Winnacunnet ranked number 6, Londonderry ranked number 7, Nashua North ranked number 8, Hanover number 9, and Windham number 10. So all those teams looking to make some moves here in mile number 3. And just behind me, they'll go up over the bridge, back into the field, come up, crest the hill, and make their finish. So that'll do it for mile 2. We'll take you straight to, well, not straight to, but we'll definitely go to the finish line. Maybe a few spots in between. We'll see how this race plays out.
Through the trees, we can start to see our leaders at that 2-mile mark. That is Jake Velasquez out in front, Aiden Cox in second, Colin Donnelly in third. So our group of 5 looks like it slimmed down to a group of 3.
The 2 grinders are right up in front.
And then we see 4 or 5 right behind as well. But right now it is Velasquez, Donnelly, Cox, Curran.
There's your top 5 right
Valancourt. I don't expect any of those guys to die.
How about this? Tyler Sheedy. There's a kid you don't hear all from.
Look at that.
Hopping a race. There's a guy making a race for himself.
Khalil.
Evan Bragg, Connolly.
Kasich. That's Co-Brown's 5. Still pretty close across it with Concord and Keene though. Yep. Keene with, I believe that's their 3rd. Concord with...
Concord's got 3 right now.
I tell you, Londonderry looks pretty good as well.
Pinkerton's got a few in.
Yeah, they're looking strong.
There's Concord's 5 right there. So it's a close one.
Of course, running right with that Keene runner. Not 100% sure what place he is for the team.
So right now, Co-Brown, then I'd say Keene, then Concord. Winnicunnet's actually having a pretty good day too.
Yeah, Winnacunnet looks good again. Colin Donnelly,
yep,
he's got that race going today. Londonderry, they had a good grouping up in the front.
Velasquez is putting them in the hurt locker right now, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's go ahead, check out the action a little bit later on.
Yeah, a little over 800 to go. We have Jake Velasquez out in front.
And Aiden Cox right behind him in second, freshman from Co-Brown.
He looks pretty good.
Colin Donnelly in third with
Landon Valancourt right behind him.
And I think I see Rory Curran and Tyler Sheedy of Dover in the top 10 here. We've got a freshman in Cox and a sophomore in Tyler Sheedy leading this top 10 here with 800 to go.
So still pretty tight race, surprisingly. It's not really that
Very
strung
tight
out.
race. Team-wise, no clue yet. I haven't seen Kasich or Dawson, so we'll see. I do see Carter and Luke Brennan from Pinkerton. Hey, holy shit, let's go! Here comes Khalil from Sanborn.
So there's Co-Brown's second, Concord's first,
third.
Co-Brown's third,
And here's Dawson.
Keene second, Oyster
Co-Brown's
River's
fifth.
first, just went through, Winnicunnet's second, So 2 more for Co-Brown.
Co-Brown's got 5 in the top 20 and 6 top
Another
20.
Co-Brown, yep. So this is their 6 right here.
7.
So yeah, that should be it
Look at
for
that
them.
Co-Brown. But Concord's got a nice little pack.
Should be around 15.
Velasquez here with the lead. Aiden Cox right behind him in second.
Yeah, only a little under 200 meters to go at this point. Velasquez will look behind him. Aiden Cox, that's Co-Brown's first. Landon Valancourt, Messinic.
Spread out pretty significantly here amongst the top 3. We'll see who's in.
Yeah, that was a big last mile then.
Here we go. We got Jake Velasquez all by himself. 14:51 right now. He's coming hard. He's going to have one of the best times ever on this course. Followed by a freshman, Aiden Cox of Co-Brown.
Pretty good race from both of them.
Jake Velasquez hammering. Nice job. 15:11.
Jake Velasquez, your 2019 media champion, followed by
Aiden Cox,
freshman
second place.
Aiden Cox. Third place, we have Landon Valancourt of Messinic crossing the line.
Come Rory Curran.
And a whole pack behind him. He's going to
Brandon
get in.
Bragg. Kindop. Tyler Sheedy with a great race.
Tyler!
Carter Sylvester. Gandini, another freshman. Patrick O'Brien. O'Brien. A lot of guys.
Cole Brown now with 4. And Wyatt is their 5th, so they have 5 in.
Keen's got 3 in.
And that's our top 25 right there.
Concord's got 3 in. Comes Keene. Keen's got 4 in.
Keep coming through.
These boys all working hard this last
Working
100. Getting each spot they can.
Let's go. Keep going, Joe.
And they're just funneling in. Unbelievable racing.
Londonderry had a good day today. Pinkerton did too.
Right through, man. Keep going. Don't stop.
Top 6 teams make it on to New England, and these guys all want that. No one wants their season ending today.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
Some of these teams are still being decided right now on
Yep.
what probably is the 6th team.
Keep moving through.
We're at 90 runners in now.
Run around, guys. Nice job, Joe. Keep moving.
Top 5.
Outstanding times today.
I mean, the top 5 guys individually, the whole race, it was incredible to watch.
Yeah, bad.
And then-
It did change towards the
Oh
end.
yeah, at the end, we saw a shift.
Some of those guys who were in the top 5, I didn't think they were going to be caught. They moved quite a bit back. But Jake Velasquez 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, he's shown how strong of a runner he is this year. He's battled quite a bit to get to this point. And then again, Aiden Cox.
Oh, freshman?
Freshman.
No freshman's even come close to running as fast as he did today.
Second in the state.
So he's got a lot of good years ahead of him.
Same thing can be said about that Co-Brown crew, only graduating 1. And
That's right. They'll be
When they
they've
have
got
that-
plenty of kids that can fill that spot. It'll be a good battle for that spot.
it's a tough varsity team to make with all 7 guys typically finishing very close together. Wow, what a great race today, though.
It's set up perfectly though. The way they went out, they were all working pretty much together, hammering down.
Yeah, you can't hide on a day like this.
Just goes to show you when you get a perfect day, this course is very fast. But you got to put the work in. You can't fake it. Still got them coming in.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
So it'll be interesting to see who the 6th team is.
You guys are
Yeah, it's definitely hard to say. We have Co-Brown number 1, Keene and Concord definitely made it. Hard to
Yeah.
say which is which.
Right, and then after that, Pinkerton's in there. Pinkerton might even have been Concord. It was close. They had a good day.
Londonderry had a good day. So if
Londonderry
they,
had a good day.
I mean, again, coming into it, we had them ranked number 7. So if they
Right.
move up just one spot, which they definitely could have with the performance they had,
Oyster River definitely improved. Andy O'Brien had a good day. So we'll see.
Carter Sylvester,
Unbelievable. How
Cole
about
Brown's
that kid?
number 2 today.
Unbelievable, huh? That kid is just. I can't say he's a diamond in the rough because he's not. That he's good now.
He's a worker.
He really is.
He works and he sets the goals. He had a goal over the summer. He set it, and he was able to achieve it this year. So pretty impressive running from all of the boys here today at our 2019 Media Champions. Once again, this is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runners Alley. Meet Hub this week, brought to you by New Hampshire Army National Guard. And this has been your 2019 Boys Meet a Champions race. Timing, of course, professionals over there at Lancer Timing. Shout out to them as well. Pretty phenomenal year of racing here in New Hampshire. I'm looking forward to going down to Connecticut next week and checking out some New England's action. I think New Hampshire's going to make a
I
statement.
think they are this year. It's going to be a really good one. Wide open.
All right, we'll check you guys out next week.